Today's warm-up exercise is going to be forward outside draw-ups. Now, these are quite oddly just an ice dance exercise really, because they make an appearance every time that in a pattern dance that we take an outside edge and need to execute an outside edge on the following lobe, but we also need a moment of control, and it's a very, very useful exercise to repeat and drill into ourselves. Tidy feet are the foundation of the switch between curves, so we'll start there. Next up, using lean to control our transition between the curves. And finally, upper body details that will counteract swing and improve our stability. Previewing the exercise, we can notice the curves are almost full semicircles, using the short axis of the rink as our cue to switch curves. To get all we can out of our edge, we must understand how to control the endpoint and transition. So let's begin with foot placement. From a turned out extension, our free leg makes its way to meet our standing leg, decelerating to parallel park our free foot alongside our skating foot. Here, imagine your feet in a small box and try to make your boots touch. Flex both ankles strongly, but especially your free foot, pulling the toes upwards to keep the free foot blade parallel to the ground. This final foot placement note occurs as we switch to the inside edge. While maintaining its flexion, we bring the free foot forward slightly, so now it's winning the race by just a toe length. The free foot can now make contact with the ice and we can push on to our next curve. Now we're ready to layer in our lean. While the free leg is extended back after our push, and even as it comes together into our box, we're still leaning towards the outside edge. Check your foot flex here, because now it's time to start to rock to the inside edge and draw that free foot forward, place it on the ice, and off we go for our next curve. Bend is our friend here. Bending into a demi-plie as we draw the feet into our box position will help us to maintain our lean, just like a tree having deep roots into the ground. Now we seesaw across the ankle, across the blade to get to that inside edge nice and strong and ready to push out. Breaking it down here as slow as we can go in front of the camera. We're going to observe here that it's not just the ankle but also a knee action, a slight rise to help us to push the body weight across to the opposite side of the circle, rebending and then pushing out for the next curve. The knee action, rise and fall, and the ankle lean will both help us to control that transition, and we can practice it here by the wall. First of all, just rocking from side to side, building awareness of the range in our ankles, and gradually adding in knee action, so we lean across into the outside edge, a little knee action, a little ankle, and feel ourselves move across to the inside edge. And it may be a small rise and lower in the knee, but it's still there. Time to add upper body control. We're going to make a checked position, reaching one arm forward along the toes and the other back towards our heels. We can try combining our checked position and our switching leans by the wall. As we skate each curve, we aim to keep our shoulders parallel to the wall at the end of the ice rink. Starting a left outside curve towards our right arm and our right outside curve towards our left arm. This results in a twist action at the waist, hips opposing shoulders. As each curve progresses, our shoulder orientation remains constant, while our glide curves around from its start to end point. True mastery of this exercise helps us with dancers ranging from beginner level right through to gold standards, so it's well worth our time to practice.